I've been pretty busy lately. I'm not even gonna lie. Amidst getting ready for BronyCon and binging Full Metal Alchemist, I haven't really had the time to sit down and actually do some requests. Specifically patron requests. Which is what I probably should have been doing, but, I've been busy lately. And I think now is the time where I can actually start sitting down and looking at some of those requests. So, yeah, let's take a look at, I think, one of the very first ones that I ended up getting, Fantastic Mr. Fox. Greetings, every peoples. This is your cult personality speaking. ToonKriticY2K's name and Toons are the name of my game, and I look especially pale today. Maybe that's just given all the light outside. Whatever, I'm not that pale. Apparently one of my friends called me too white, or whatever. I found that hilarious since I'm actually half Mexican, so whatever. Anyway, Fantastic Mr. Fox. It was made in 2009. It was directed by Wes Anderson and stars a star-studded voice cast of George Clooney, Meryl Streep, Bill Murray, Willem Dafoe, among others. The plot is about, well, the Mr. Fox character. He and his wife have been living, pretty steadily. Mr. Fox is a thief, and he and his wife get caught, and the wife makes him promise never to do it again. Which he does until about 12 years later, where he steals from these three evil businessmen types, and they catch him. So, because of this mistake, Mr. Fox and his family have to hide, and then everybody else has to hide because, well, the three bad guys want to get rid of all the animals, all that stuff. So it's really, it's another man is evil and the animals will prevail. It's interesting, to say the least. And it's all stop motion, too. So that's pretty cool. Now, right off the bat, the one thing I want to say is that when I first heard about this movie, I saw it, I think when I was when I was at Blockbuster, I think, when I was waiting to get something, I saw the trailer for it. And the trailer made the movie look pretty family-friendly, pretty safe, I think. It has, this quirky, whimsical charm to it. Witty, I think, is the word I'm looking for here. But the trailer does a good job selling the movie, but the movie is not exactly family-friendly. There's some kind of dark stuff that happens in this. Can't really say what. And the book that it is based on, Roald Dahl's Fantastic Mr. Fox, I haven't actually read it, but I've heard some stuff happens in it. And I don't want to spoil myself. I think I'll actually go out and read the book. Yeah, reviewer who didn't even research the source material on this. Whatever. I prefer that. It's like with Harry Potter. I prefer the movies over the books, but I still read the books. Except in this case, I didn't read the book. I just saw the movie. For this one. Yeah. Anyway. I think the other thing that this movie has going for itself is the humor. The wit, charm, personality to it. It's almost self-conscious of how silly it is. And it runs with it, especially with the Fantastic Mr. Fox character. Especially with the trademarks that he does, the whole whistle thing. I can't do that. I can't whistle to save my life. If you asked me to whistle, I couldn't even try. But I like that. I like the writing that it has to this. I really like I think his name is Ash, who is the Fox's kid. I think that's pretty cool. How he's this cynical little brat, but you kind of have to sympathize with him. You understand why. What else do I like? I like the villains. The villains, are surprisingly funny. It's just like, let's see. Well, that didn't work. Let's get this, and this, and just blow them up. And I'm like, this is a little bit over the top, guys. I don't know if this isn't the same in the book, but this is a little bit extreme. It's just a bunch of foxes. No, you gotta go all the way to try to shoot them? Okay, and you wear the fox's tail as your necktie? Jesus Christ. No, it feels ridiculous. But I kind of like that. I haven't seen a movie like this in a long time. The stop motion for this looks really good, right down to the texture. Now, I know most people associate the stop motion animated movies of today with either I believe it's Leica Entertainment, which they have with Coraline and Paranorman, or it's Aardman with Wallace and Gromit, Chicken Run, Flushed Away, Pirates, all that. This is new, and this is pretty cool. It's its own thing, and I like that. I like that it has its own original feel to it. What else? Is there anything else I can really say about this movie? I think I can definitely recommend it. For a while, I didn't really look into it because the trailer didn't impress me, but, you know, I looked at it again. That was about, like, 3 years ago or so. I dug it. You know, this movie has some pretty great elements to it. The voice acting is really good, I think, especially from Clooney and Streep. It's funny, because everybody hates Clooney. They're just like, oh, you ruined Batman, you're not a great actor. Yes, he is, okay? For those that say that, like, he ruined Batman, no, he didn't. Honestly, if you're given a bad script, you kind of just have to run with it. You can't really blame the actor, more so the thing that they're working on. Unless, of course, it's like Transformers and you're Shia LaBeouf, then what can you do? But for this, voice acting is really good. The stop motion looks great. The music is surprisingly good, too. I like how everything kind of just neatly flows. Everything's nice and smooth. Makes me wonder how this would have been like CGI, or if it had been traditionally animated. I think it would have worked best with stop motion. The only real complaint that I have is that this felt too short. And maybe that was just me. Some people would probably argue that it's around just the right amount of time. But, you know, what can you do? I don't think it would have... I don't know what they would have done if they had made this like 2 hours. But, yeah, I think that's all I can really say about this. It's a good movie. Definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. Finally got that patron request done. One out of God only knows how many. So, yeah. Oh, before I forget, next week I'm going to be tackling the Friendship is Magic Season 5 episodes that I missed with First Impressions. You'll be seeing them one every day, if I'm that consistent, which hopefully I will be. So, you'll see that. And, yeah, BronyCon is around the corner. We are about, 12 days, 12, 13 days maybe, around that time. It's going to be pretty big. Got a lot of surprises for that. Yeah, that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Question for you guys in the comments. Let's get some stuff started in the comments. What is your favorite stop motion movie? Give me anything from Wallace and Gromit to Coraline or something like that. Take your pick. And yeah, I got Twitter, Tumblr, Patreon, all that good stuff. That being said, I'm the Toon Critic, keeping you totally tuned for your entertainment.